So folks, this is the Nordic Tug we'll be jumping on today and heading over to Green Turtle Bay. Well, it's a gorgeous boat. Look at this thing. It's a 37 Nordic. So I've never met him before, but I'm gonna jump on and we're gonna head right up the Chicago River. All right, folks, so we're clearing the locks here. This is our first Chicago lock. So just so you guys know, that's more like the Erie Canal locks. That's exactly the way the Erie Canal is set up, and you'd need gloves for those. After this, we're done, though. It's a different locking system. Wow, just a beautiful view. So the lucky people that get to do this, and when I say that is they have a boat that's low enough to get through this. One of the advantages of like the Nordic here, because you can get this down to like, I believe it's 13.6. And you'll see right here is the tallest thing we have is that antenna right here, and I'm above everything right now. So if I'm not hitting my head, we have nothing to worry about. And all of these bridges are 15 feet. You can clear 15 feet, you can get under these. It doesn't look like it, especially when you get up to them, but you can. So there's one bridge we can't get under here. There's one bridge we can't get under here, and we'll have to call them when we get over to the Amtrak bridge. So you see the slips right here from Marina City. So the clearance on most of these bridges, Stefan, is 15 feet. So if you can clear 15 feet, there is one bridge we can't get under. Thanks, Steve. Sorry guys, I'm filming and doing a live video at the same time, so I've got another camera. Both hands got cameras in them. Chicago is just a beautiful city. Look at that. Hey Joe, good morning. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Franklin Street. All right, you guys, we're finishing up downtown Chicago here in this 37 Nordic Tug. See that beautiful skyline right there? Just absolutely gorgeous. Fortunate that I've gotten to do it a few times now. It never ever gets old. So again, this is a delivery, it's not that it does this, is boat training, delivery of a 37 Nordic Tug. Michael and Laura, they've hired me because they've never done the locking system, and they're switching from a sailboat over to a power boat. So they just, they want to feel comfortable with it and stuff like that. So this is the only bridge you can't make it under. So we're just waiting. We've talked to the bridge. As soon as the train crosses, he'll send somebody over and they'll get it opened up for us. passing the Calumet Sag right here, and then we're on the Illinois right now. I like to knock the whole Illinois out today.
Sounds good. Yeah.
We'll knock out the hard part. So to me, this is like one of the hardest parts of the loop right here because it's just so narrow, and these tows, it's running against the side of them, and to me, like this was one of the hardest parts of the loop right here. You can see this tow coming up on us, and it's just really narrow in here, and it's like this for probably about the next 10, 11 miles. Our first lock went nice and smooth, boss, just like we want to see it.
Yes.
I was talking to the lock guy up there, and he told me that I don't know. Did you hear the story? This boat, the one before us, that guy was all over the lock, like he could not get the boat under control. One advantage to having a low boat is like that's the same boat we're in. That's a 37 Nordic in front of us. And here we are at 37 Nordic, but we don't have the fly bridge. So he has to, what was his 15.6, I think. He could actually make it underneath that bridge. He doesn't think he can. I think he'd have to lower his tower. But we can make it under all these bridges. Right now, we didn't put our antenna up. We're still 13 foot 6 inches. And that wind is howling today.
Yours is just on the bow, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not that high. And that's wall's full now. They don't all have power, trust me.
Jefferson Street Bridge, over that little section. I think this is a Rossboro right here, right? A bigger one.
Yellow.
Yeah.
That's a nice boat.
Yeah. They make a stout little 28 footer,
That's what we started with.
But they said, ooh, that's
The Brandon Lock's gonna let us through, but I've got to come through a very small hole right here. You can see it right there. I've got Mike out there working the lines. I'm gonna have to set the phone down here, but if you don't take these shots, then you can't get through. Or we would be here for hours waiting because it's another one down, another commercial up. So guys, Brandon Lock let us in here. You can see there's a tow down there. And then there's a tow in back of us, so we just had to slide through there. You saw that from the thing. Thank you guys. But he can't go until that bridge gets open anyway.
right. That's big, too.
Yeah, it is. We're going for it, guys. We're gonna run all the way down to Heritage tonight. Just past this marina right here. Can't tell you the name of it because I don't know. Big boats around here. Ooh, look at that. It looks like a little housing community inside there. So we're at the Dresden Lock. They're gonna let us go through with the tow. That's what they said. I've never gone through with a tow loaded, so we'll see. Now it makes sense. Never ever done this before. This will be a first. So to tell you the truth, we got to lower our buoys. As you see, we're tied off to a tow right here. Never heard of it, never seen it. But there's room in the lock. So if these were triple wides, then there's no way we couldn't do it. Folks, so day one of the Nordic Tug to Green Turtle Bay from Chicago to Green Turtle Bay, and we made it over here to Heritage Harbor Marina. We'll spend the night and we'll leave fairly early in the morning, then we'll make it over to the Peoria Yacht Club.